Do they not know, like, when she was gone, it went back to the year before she was in the league?
Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas just issued a serious warning to Caitlin Clark's haters in the WNBA, and they better pay attention. While Clark is drawing historic ratings, packed arenas, and billion-dollar interest to the league, the growing backlash from within could ruin it all. Arenas made it clear, if players don't wake up, they might destroy their own momentum.
We got a proposal from the league, which was honestly a slap in the face.
Right now, WNBA players are in the biggest negotiation of their careers, the new collective bargaining agreement. And they're coming in hot, airing out their grievances publicly and preparing for battle. But what we're really witnessing is possibly the biggest miscalculation in sports history. The players don't realize the trap they're walking straight into that could undo everything Caitlin Clark has created for them. But while they can't see it, Caitlin Clark fans and analysts are calling it out. It's getting to the point where, for this and a lot of other reasons I'll break down, people are practically begging Caitlin Clark to start her own league. At the beginning of the season, that quote would have been easy to shrug off. But now, based on what we've seen this season, there's real reason to believe Caitlin's going to do something. In fact, she may have to. End quote. Let's get into what Gilbert Arenas just said and the recent developments that might force Caitlin to make some big moves. Stick with me until the end, and let me know if you think my prediction is right or wrong. But first, like this video and drop a check mark in the comments if you think Caitlin should start her own league. So, let's rewind to a clip that turned out to be a prophecy.
Cause I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sit out.
That's a possibility, for real. Yeah.
Before the season even began, Angel Reese and DJ Carrington were already talking tough about the upcoming CBA negotiations. And they got absolutely roasted for it. Not because people think WNBA players shouldn't get paid. They're definitely getting a raise, but because of the tone. Fans were shocked by the arrogance and the clear disconnect from reality. The truth is, they're not the ones holding the leverage. That power belongs to one person, Caitlin Clark. She's the reason for the league's skyrocketing ratings and packed arenas. No spreadsheets needed, just one look at this viral clip and it all becomes clear.
Interest went way up and some of the finances went way up, but there was some argument that it was a little bit of, a rising tide lifts all boats. But here we go with Caitlin Clark, singularly, being missing for the time she was gone, and ratings tanking, 50% in some cases. And then also she comes back and reminds everyone how spectacular she is, and everybody's talking about the WNBA. So if you needed to sort of have it affirmed to you that it is just her, that the singularity of her is what we are talking about and her star power, you got it.
It's simple. When Caitlin Clark plays, ratings soar. When she's out, they crash. That's not opinion, it's fact. But here's what's wild. Instead of supporting the momentum she brings, some WNBA players have gotten even more aggressive. The jealousy and pettiness are at an all-time high. For many fans and even media voices, the recent All-Star voting controversy feels like the final straw in this growing divide.
Ninth best guard in the league. Don't try to give me the excuses of, well, she's been struggling lately, or she missed some games with injury. Come on, this is insanity, and I think it's an activist vote by the women of the WNBA who simply cannot stand her success. It's so dumb and it's so childish.
Caitlin Clark led all players and fan votes by a record-breaking margin. But when it came time for players to vote, they didn't just snub her from the top 4, they ranked her as the 9th best guard. Not 9th overall, 9th guard. This is the same player who finished 4th in MVP voting last year, and her current stats aren't far off even as she battles injuries. And let's be honest, they don't defend her like she's the 9th best. She gets double-teamed the moment she crosses half court. She is the scouting report. And this is why what Gilbert Arenas said matters so much. Every slight, every jab at Caitlin Clark doesn't just affect her. It pushes her massive fan base further away from the WNBA. And when you alienate those fans, you're not just losing viewers, you're throwing away the chance to build lifelong supporters of the league. Now, a growing number of Clark's fans aren't just feeling excluded. They're rooting against the WNBA. They cheer when ratings drop. They want her to leave, start her own league, and leave the current system behind. It's become an us versus them battle, and the WNBA helped create it. To make matters worse, a potential player strike is on the horizon. If that happens, those new fans will disappear, probably forever.
Let me make sure I'm understanding this correctly. The owner of a competing basketball league is negotiating the salaries of players who are playing in the league they're competing against. But KC, Unrivaled isn't competing with the WNBA. Unrivaled was launched so WNBA players had the opportunity to make six-figure salaries that they could never earn in the WNBA. I'm pretty sure that is the definition of conflict of interest.
Enjoy and go on with it. Like, think about what they was getting paid before they said, Jordan, you're the guy. What do you think Magic and Bird and all them making? Do you know how much Charles Barkley was making his rookie year before the TV deals that Jordan brung in? If you're making $40,000, every 5 months, and now you're making 80, then just do your job
and vote for the person who got you there. Yeah, that's weird.
Y'all eat.
Clean up. Let me clean up. I got y'all.
This is what you wanted. This is what you needed. That we're not watching you for your talent. Someone came in that everybody wants to watch, kids, everybody. Now we can see your talent.
I love that she's not the player who's like, it's all about her. It's not. She's giving love and homage to those of us that have come before her. She shares the wealth with her teammates, and she doesn't have to do that. So I just don't, again, I don't know what the big deal is about the fact that Caitlyn is getting a lot of love. She deserves that, and she's helped change this game just as a lot of other players have.
If you're sitting there beating it up and doing all this, all y'all become is hated. Like, have y'all not paid attention? No one is caring about anything else. You want to beat on it, they're going to hate on it. You want to talk shit, they're going to hate on it. Like, there comes a point where reality has to kick in. You can keep fighting the fight, and you're going to be the odd person that looks